Ladies, gentlemen, and freaks of nature, welcome to Set the Tone podcast, where we set the tone for all things football. Today we will discuss a numerous amount of themes. But first, we must introduce ourselves. I am Justin Woods.
I am Jude Morrison.
I am Nick Rosberg.
Now, we are co-hosts. And today, we have a very special guest joining us today, introducing this absolute freak of nature, Nikki Six.
Introducing your Louisiana All-State right guard, All-State nose guard, your Louisiana powerlifting champion. We have Jackson Jewell.
All right, men, settle down. Now, this first segment will comprise of Nikki Six interviewing Jack Jewell, asking him a couple questions. Nikki Six, head us out.
So Jack, I've written some questions for you.
Hit me with them, Nick. Hit me with them.
First question: what do you think about how this year has been for the Hornets?
Nick, it's been a pretty solid year, 9-1 on the year. Just getting playoffs cranked up, I'm pretty excited. I think we can go a long way. So I think it's been a pretty great year. We've had some fun, see how it goes.
Technical difficulty.
Good thoughts.
Appreciate that, Nick.
Who is your favorite and least favorite scout team defensive tackle, a.k.a. D-Tac, to go against?
Nick, I don't know who made this question, but it's a great question. This is, okay, first off, this is the easiest answer of my life. My least favorite one is Tyler Dowden. He's just so damn big. Like, you cannot move that man. I mean, Pork Chop is just a freak of nature on the scout team D-line. I mean, you really gotta get after him. And my favorite would probably be Cheese. Probably Cheese. I like Cheese. Because Cheese is going to go hard, but he's not going to be like Cooper Laviolette that one day versus OC where he's just like talking crap. He's just going to do his job, go back to Coach Rom, get his stunt, and go back. Cheese is my favorite. Final edit.
All right, question
Nick, I
three.
also have a question for you. Nick, I have a question for you. How do you feel about Jackson Jewell's answers there?
I feel really good. I'm glad I'm not the least favorite, and I'm glad I'm not the favorite.
Right in the middle, huh, Nick?
Glad you're not
the
favorite.
I like being right in the middle. All right, should we go on to question 3?
Why not?
All right, this question is kind of deep. Who is your favorite coach?
We have some great coaches on the staff. I say that, they do a great job at what they do. But I think this answer will surprise no one. My favorite coach is Coach Dylan Rabagas. He's been there since day one, man. Coach D-Rom doesn't just give you football advice. He gives you life advice. He's going to tell you how it is. That's just a great man. He's just a great dude. Nikki, I know you like you some Coach D-Rom.
I love me some Coach D-Rom.
That's what I thought.
Question number 4. This is also kind of deep. Who is your favorite freshman? Now, as some of you viewers may not know, me, Jude, and Justin are all freshmen, and all of our friends are freshmen. And Jackson is a junior.
Controversial question. People have their mixed opinions, but Nikki, I'm gonna have to say you, man. Those rides home in the summer, man, with me and you just getting after it, man. Talking about all the good stuff. Talking about your your lady troubles. How about this? How about that? I mean, we grew, Nick. See, I know everything about Nick. If you think you know Nick, I know him better. All right. Nick tells me everything in that F-250, and you don't doubt it for a second. So Nicky B is my favorite freshman.
Question 5. This is kind of a lineman question. Ooh. Justin might be having some connection difficulties, but this is another.
I see that.
Somewhat juicy question. What is your favorite fast food chain?
Oh. Ever? Or like?
I would just say like the big ones that everybody would know about.
Okay. Nicky V. Ain't nothing like you're in Baton Rouge, just cruising around, right? And you're like, oh, I kind of want some Mexican food right now. What should I get? Bam! Izzo's right there. Go get you a little burrito. You got everything you want on it. A little rice, little beans, little steak. I mean, it's just a great spot. If they give you some chips, nice little... Nick, Izzo's is elite. It's top tier. It's S tier. It's a great place. People want to say like Chick-fil-A. It's too basic, Nick. It's too basic. I like me some Izzo's. I don't get it too often, but I like it.
What about your favorite fast food chain in here, New Roads?
I'm going to have to go with Southern Chicks. I don't know if you could... Nicky V knows this. Me and him are fried chicken connoisseurs. We do get our fried chicken on a weekly basis. So... Hey, every now and then, Nick, I can't help myself. So I'll have to go with Southern Chicks. Some great delicious fried chicken.
Yeah, chicken's very hard to beat. Next question.
Fact.
What is your favorite celebration after you get a sack or a pancake or maybe even a touchdown? We've seen Mo got a touchdown this Friday. What is your favorite celebration?
I aspire to one day get a touchdown. It's Mo, a little flick, bam, in the end zone. But Nicky V, I'm gonna give you one guess. What's my favorite celebration?
I would say it's the hump. Yeah.
That is a fact, Nick. It is indeed. Would you like me to demonstrate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take my laptop right here and I'm just gonna place it on the ground. So my bad. This book sack is defender. This is like me. It's like 4-3 right here. Boom, Gary! Oh! Defender right here. Oh, wah! Oh, wah! Just like that. Let him back. Send him back to his mama. Let him know his place. And then I go back to the home and I do it again, Nick.
Wow.
Quite
sounds like some pretty bad Friday nights for defensive linemen.
You know.
I on the scout team, Nick.
Nick, I'd like for you to give us your favorite celebration after a sack.
Yeah, give us your sack celebration. Thank you, Jude.
I am not really a type of person who gets sacks. I'm a type of person. I'm a run stopper. But if I ever get a pancake, when I was little, I always used to get the syrup and pull.
Dump that syrup on him, big dump it. I love that, Nicky V.
Now, maybe slice them up and eat them.
Oh, Nick. So you're like pancake them, syrup. Oh, let me get my fork and knife elegantly. Just.
Yeah, maybe get tuck the napkin in.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
That is one of the best answers
Gentlemen.
possible.
I have a question for Justin Woods.
Yes,
Justin Woods, when you're playing lockdown corner, number 69 out there, and you're getting your focus hand right there, and the ball comes your way and you swat it down, are you a no-fly zone kind of guy? Are you a seatbelt? Or what kind of celebration guy are you?
A lot of people know me. The JV game one time, swat a ball down, did a little seatbelt. Now it was because Thomas Odom told me to celebrate the last time I did it.
I was there. I remember.
Yes, and then I did it, and I was absolutely just, everybody was riding my back about it. It was a terrible time, So I don't think I'll be doing any more celebrations anytime soon. But if I had to pick my favorite celebration,
That's no good.
it's gotta be the gritty. Gotta be the gritty.
It's just a simple swat the ball back and just. I like it. All right, Nick. Next question.
He's ready.
Oh,
That's it.
this may be. Oh no! We have.
Oh,
many
okay.
more. Or
Okay.
like
Oh,
3.
yeah.
What do you want to accomplish at the end of your football career?
Pretty obvious, Nick. I just want to win a state championship. Really, that's all I want to do. That's about it.
Going to the dome?
You know, yeah, go to the dome, play on the dome turf. I mean, all state's cool and all that, but like winning that state championship is way cooler. So definitely that.
Caesar
Superdome. Next question. How do you feel about us going into the playoffs?
You know, Nick, I think we're just starting to play our best football, which is a good thing. You know, we had a pretty well-rounded game, you know. So I think we just need to fly around, hit somebody, make these teams in the playoffs tap, and got a good path to the dome. So why not?
Oh, this is the last question, kind of relating to the last question.
Okay.
What is your expectations going into the playoffs?
Just to physically demoralize teams, Nick. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying how we've been doing all year. We just want to run that rock, pound that rock, get 3 or 4 a pop. I mean, just you know what I'm saying? That's all you need, and just
Go to Bourbon Street.
that's it, Nick. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's where our little Texas all the way to Bourbon Street.
I got a question
Yes,
for you,
dude.
Jack. Can you explain to us how we play football? What is our mentality?
You know, on our football team, I guess you can mess up a little bit, but you just got to fly around, kill somebody. It'll be all good. You get a Scully. And a surprise possession, a little Scully. Just fly around, hit somebody, you know. So, I mean, it's not too hard.
Yep.
Gotta be quick on your feet.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Nick.
That's all the questions we have for you today. But I think, are you going to stay or?
Yo, want me to
the
stay?
game, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Jay-
would love for you to stay.
Jay Woody says yes, so
Yes.
I'll stay.
All right, so
All right.
we're going
I'll
on
turn
to
us
our
over. I'll
game
turn us over
picks.
to the next segment. No, I'll turn us over
Yes,
to the
yes,
next segment.
please.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give us a little overview of last week, week 9, and the results of our picking. The Colts versus Patriots. Patriots won that. Lions versus Packers. Packers won that. Chargers versus Falcons. Chargers won that. Bills and Jets. Jets took that. Vikings and Commanders. The Vikings took that one. Bengals and Panthers. Bengals destroyed them. Jaguars and Raiders. The Jaguars took that one. Dolphins and Bears. The Dolphins won that one. Seahawks versus Cardinals. Nicky Six, do you know who won that game?
Seahawks versus, I think those are the Seahawks.
Who's Seahawks?
All right. The next game, Rams versus Bucks. That game, it was an ugly game.
That was terrible. And Tom Brady made a TikTok after.
They had a great season. They had a great season last year, but the Bucks did take that one by a field goal. The next game was the Chiefs versus the Titans, and I believe that the Chiefs won that one 20-17. We had a lot of close games this week, and we have this final game, Saints versus Ravens.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Really believe in the Saints, but the Ravens did pull out with the win. And
Tank for
we're
C.J.
gonna go
Stroud.
We're gonna go into
It
the
was
winners.
pretty obvious from the first half, you
We're gonna go
know.
into the winners of last year. Who is the most
Tank for
correct
Jane Daniels.
out of the rest of us? Me. I got 9 out of 14 correct.
9 and 5, solid.
Justin Woods got. Unfortunately, he was our loser with 8 and 14.
Dang it!
And
Let's
Nick-
go! Go!
Suck Suck it, Justin. Suck it, Justin. Yeah, boy. Ravens fans. Hey,
Justin is our first loser.
Pause. Justin, as a Ravens fan, give us your best Baltimore accent talking about the Ravens Super Bowl.
We legit, we going to the Super Bowl, you know
Do
what
it.
I'm saying? They were like, when I'm fitting you in a football, like, when a whiff of new. Got my different new, got the fit new. We legit new.
They're from Baltimore, Maryland, not Great Britain, okay?
We legit new, go to new.
All right, that is all for our Week 9 overview. We're gonna move on to the Week 10 projections, and this time it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna go quick. We're gonna make all of our predictions, and then at the end we're gonna go in deep into our biggest upsets of the week, our locks of the week, and our game of the week that we have chosen. We're gonna start out with the Thursday night football, Falcons versus Panthers. On this one, I'm going to have to go with the Falcons. They had a great win last time. They played them. It was an overtime win. But I'm going to stick with the Falcons, especially because Cordell Patterson is back.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with the Falcons, definitely.
Here we go. Yeah.
I think the Panthers are much improved, you know. But I'm definitely going with the Falcons here. Gotta do it.
Yep, Nick.
I'm gonna go Falcons as well. No description.
I'm going Falcons. I think they're all around just better team, better than Panthers. Panthers are tanking right now. I'm going with the Panthers.
All right, we have a big game Sunday morning: Seahawks versus Bucks in Germany. This one, I would like. The Bucks are projected to win, but I will go with the Seattle Seahawks.
Nikki, can you give me a percentage chance of the Bucks? Like, what's ESPN's percentages for this game? Do you know?
This is crazy. ESPN gave the Bucks an 83% chance to win, and the Seattle only a 16. That is they should fire.
Must have been Brian Scalabrine.
Made that. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker's playing out of his mind right now. Geno Smith is running for MVP. People just don't realize it. Pete Carroll, Coach of the Year, going with the Seahawks.
Seahawks! Fly birds!
Yeah. Me too. Definitely going with the Seahawks here. Now, as much as I hate to see the greatest quarterback of all time being in a poor position, the fact of the matter is, he doesn't really have anybody to throw to right now. His defense is just declining. Everything about the team is declining. A team that I definitely, you look at, and if you watch them from last year, you say, how is this a declining team? How is this a bad team? So it's tragic, really. But
because they're so old, Justin. They're all going to have jet lag because they're old age.
They're all about to be walking on canes, Justin.
Well said.
So you're going with the Seahawks here?
I'm going with the Seahawks
yeah,
here.
I think everybody will go for the Seahawks.
All right.
Nobody likes the Bucks.
We're gonna move on to our 12 o'clock games. We're gonna go quick through these. We'll talk in detail more about them later. Sunday, 12 o'clock, Vikings versus Bills. I'm gonna go with I would love to see the Vikings win, but actually, I am gonna go with the Vikings. I did hear news that Josh Allen might not play in this game.
Wow, does anybody?
Who told you that? Who's your source?
I saw on ESPN. It was on ESPN.
I
what was
actually
the
heard
reasoning?
that Josh Allen was getting. I heard Josh Allen was getting Tommy John surgery. Usually that's a baseball injury, but this is a football-related injury.
Jumo, do you know the time of the game? Is it a primetime game?
Oh no, this is a 12 o'clock game.
Oh, Kirk Cousins all day. If it's not primetime, then Kirk Cousins is gonna go dumb. So I'm going Vikings. 12 o'clock game is Kirk Cousins written all over it. So Vikings.
This was actually decided as our game of the week, and I'm also going with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins at 12 o'clock game is just unreal. And at Bills, oh my gosh, he's about to.
You don't want to mess with Kurt after an early lunch.
Nope. After
We'll
a
get
nice
into detail
brunch,
more
Fergus.
later about this one. Justin, what you got?
You said Josh Allen. Is it guaranteed that Josh Allen's out?
Yes.
I'll check for you.
All right. Because I mean, if he is, it's iffy. You know, with the gain of T.J. Hawkinson, definitely a really good tight end.
I heard. Yeah.
He's day to day. He's day to day.
Yeah. So that's what I heard.
Day to day. You know what? I'm going with the logical choice here. I'm going with the Bills. I'm sorry. I'd love to see the Vikings pull through with this game. It'd be something really cool to watch, but I mean, it's still the Bills, you know? So, I want the Bills.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
the Bills.
get into more-
I think this game. I know I picked the Vikings. I think this game's gonna be very tight. Nicky V, do you know the spread on this game? What's the spread?
They gave the Bills an 80% chance to win, and the Vikings a 20% chance to win.
Yeah, no, that's
I
stupid.
think that's also
It's a
crazy
toss-up.
too. I think it should be like
Yeah, I think it should be more like 60-40 maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We'll go more into detail into these games later, especially that one, because that is our choice of the game of the week. Our next game here will be another Sunday at 12 o'clock. Lions versus Bears. I mean, the Lions, they're not projected to win, but it will be a very close matchup. I got the Lions.
This is like...
I'm gonna go.
You go, Jack. You go.
Go Justin. Go Justin. Go Justin. Hey, order from now on. Jumbo, Justin, me, Nick. Got it?
Right.
Got it.
Okie dokie.
All right. I think this is two very terrible teams. You know, both bottom five, in my opinion. You can argue that if you want, but both bottom five. I'm gonna have the Lions pull through this one. I'm gonna go with Judemo's pick.
Okay, I'm gonna go Bears on this one because the Bears 32 on the Dolphins defense last week is pretty good. Justin Fields they finally figured out how to play Justin Fields. Changed up their offense a little bit. They're running him a little more. I like that. The Lions defense is atrocious. So is the Bears though. So I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. But I think the Bears pull it out in a dogfight.
I also think this will be a very close game. They gave the Bears a 60% chance to win, Lions 40. I think it should be like 50-50. I do have the Lions winning. I think that they have a pretty good offense. I don't think the Bears defense can hold up with that.
Let's speed it up a little bit here. Especially that game,
detail.
we'll get into more detail later. So let's just move through these last ones. Sunday, 12 o'clock, Broncos-Titans. I'm going to have to go with the Titans. Both very possibly bottom five. Broncos, Russell Wilson has not lived up to the hype that we were expecting. And, I mean, the Titans have Derrick Henry. He's unstoppable. Titans.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I have Derrick Henry on fantasy. Beautiful. It's produced for me every single week. Now, if I can get Jonathan Taylor to do that, great. But trailing off here, sorry. I'm gonna agree with you there, Jude. I think the Broncos are very terrible this year. People were expecting Russ to do something good. He has not produced anything at all. I believe he went from being on waivers in like 96% in leagues, and now he's at like down to 70 something. So I'm gonna say that the Titans pull through this win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Titans. I don't need an explanation like Jay Woody, but Titans.
I'm going to Titans because they have a Ford F-150 truck of the month as their running back.
Wow!
A literal wall as their running back. Give me the Titans.
Good answer.
Nick, what year did Derrick Henry win the Heisman?
Ooh.
I'm going to guess 17.
It was 15, I think.
Not Derek. Oh.
All right. Next Sunday, 12 o'clock game. Jags and Chiefs. We'll get more into this later, but I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Oh, give me the Jags.
Yep.
This is how you win the whatever we have, like the score game, like
Game
our game
prediction.
picks. Yeah, game predictions. This is how we win it. You pick the underdog,
You gotta learn to play.
the young
Um,
underdog.
You gotta
Next
play.
12
The
o'clock
Jags
game,
over the
Browns and Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins for sure.
Browns and Dolphins. I'm gonna agree with you there, Jude. Definitely got the Dolphins. Now,
Wait, what week are we going into?
10.
This is week 10.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was Deshaun Watson week yet, so I'm gonna go
No,
Dolphins
not
as well.
yet. That's 13.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also going with the Dolphins. Tua's playing out of his mind right now. He's playing MVP levels. They have a good defense. I had new weapons. Give me the Dolphins.
Bradley Chubb, baby. That's a defensive weapon.
Mhm.
Justin, can you remind me of your pick here?
remind me of my what?
Your pick on this game?
Oh, I said Dolphins.
He defends.
All right. Next 12 o'clock game, Texans versus Giants. I think this is kind of an obvious choice. I'm going to go with the Giants. Texans are definitely at bottom 5.
Yeah, definitely Giants.
I'll go Giants too.
Now, the Giants team is very close to the Titans team, but they have the Ford F-150 truck of the year in their backfield. They are just Saquon's definitely comeback player of the year.
So you're going with the Giants?
Yeah, I'm going with Giants.
All right, our last Sunday at 12 game will be the Saints versus the Steelers. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it sweet and going with the Saints.
Yeah, going with the Saints.
I don't know. I'm a Saints fan, and I don't even know. Pickett's still the quarterback. He sucks. I'll go Saints.
I'm like Jack. I don't even know if the Saints can pull off this one. I'm still going with the Saints, but it's not a very enthusiastically. I didn't say it very enthusiastically.
It's not a lock. It's not a lock.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
No, it is not.
Our next
All
game
right, that was
here,
the last game.
Sunday at 3:05, I believe, will be the Colts versus the Raiders. I do believe that the Colts have a chance, but I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Raiders get a win under their belt. And it's been a couple weeks if I'm not wrong, but I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, the coach just fired their coach. Jeff Saturday comes in. He was working at Get Up on ESPN. Very random. He has no coaching experience. He has no idea what he's doing. So I'm going to go Raiders.
Oh, I'm also going to go Raiders. Oh, I like Devontae Adams.
Yep.
And Josh Jacobs.
Our second Sunday at 3 o'clock game, Packers and Cowboys. Going with the Cowboys.
I'm definitely going with the Cowboys. That was my lot game. I think Green Bay sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go Packers, too. I mean Packers, Cowboys. I don't know how you watched the Packers, how they played last week and all the weeks before that, and picked them over the red hot Cowboys. So
The Cowboys' defense is just amazing. And the Packers' offense is just horrendous.
atrocious.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Our last
Yeah,
Sunday
boys.
at 3:05 is the Cardinals versus the Rams. I want to pick the Rams, but I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with the upset Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Rams here. I think this Rams defense is pretty strong, and so I think they'll be able to hold Arizona pretty low, and Matthew Stafford will get the job done. And a close one. I'm not gonna say it's be a blowout or anything, but I'm gonna go Rams.
ESPN had picked the Rams by, it was 57% Rams, 43% Cardinals. But I'm going with the Cardinals, the underdogs. They have just a better offense.
Yep. Sunday night prime time, Chargers versus Niners. I love the Chargers team. I love their ground game, but I am gonna have to go with the red hot 49ers with Christian McCaffrey. I just think they're unstoppable. Their defense is amazing.
Yeah. 49ers, definitely a playoff level team. Big powerhouse, you know.
Super Bowl level
You're
team.
not stopping that refrigerator back there. Yes, definitely Super Bowl. I mean, it's debatable by some people, but it's definitely Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm going with the 49ers here. I do not see the Chargers stopping them, and I don't see them stopping that big fridge, CMC.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 49ers here too. They're playing some really good ball right now. I'm liking it. Deebo Samuel and Chris McCaffrey is just too much to handle for the Chargers defense, so I'm gonna go 49ers.
You know, I had the 49ers. I had the 49ers written in my notes as winning. ESPN gave them a 75% chance to win, but I'm going with the Chargers. Eckler just came off a big game with 2 touchdowns, one on the ground, one in the air, and I think that they're just going to keep on feeding him.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I really want to
Chargers.
choose the Chargers.
Yeah,
Monday
I
night
was thinking-
primetime football. Commanders and Eagles. I think it's quite the obvious choice here. Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Commanders are coming off a close. They lost last week, but I think it was pretty close. Let me check.
They lost by
Yeah,
a field goal to the.
they lost by a field goal to the Vikings, and the Vikings are no joke. I think the Eagles are starting to get complacent, and they haven't really won any big games. I think Commanders come out, upset Eagles. Eagles get their first loss of the year by the Commanders. Bam.
Jack, would you
Wow.
mind telling us what the
I
word
think it's
complacent
disrespectful
means?
Monday Night Football.
It
I
means
want your
like
definition, Jack.
you're like cool with where you're at. You're not striving to like grow anymore. You're like you just want to stay where you're at.
Information.
You're not working extra hard like you used to.
Yeah. Just
We learn on
drifting
this
along.
podcast.
Think what you
Um,
have. Just get
Knowledge.
knowledge.
I think this game is disrespectful Monday Night Football. I mean, it's a divisional matchup, and this is obviously going to be the Eagles. They're playing really good football right now.
Yep. That is it for our predictions. Let's get into let's start with the locks. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins versus Browns. There is only a 60% chance for the Dolphins to win, but Tua, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and newly acquired Jeff Wilson Jr. That is such a good offense, and their defense has been solid this year.
Okay.
my
What are
lock-
y'all's things? Locks of the week. Wait, I'm trying. What are y'all's like categories? Locks of the week,
Yeah,
upsets of the
start
week.
with locks, and then game of the week.
Okay, I'll give you 3. I'm about to get out of here. Locks of the week: Seahawks over Bucks. Upset of the week: Commanders over Eagles. Game of the week: Vikings versus Bills. I love you, man. I'm out of here.
It's been
Good.
good.
Goodbye, Jack.
See ya.
Love y'all. Y'all take it easy now. Y'all have one hell of a podcast going. Y'all keep it going, baby. Love y'all.
Yes, sir. Set the tone!
That was just a great way to start our guest speakers appearances, and
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean it's hard to come
Admit
off of that, but they will continue to be just great like that. Nick,
And,
what's your lock of the season of the year?
My lock of the week is the Eagles over the Commanders. On Monday Night Football, Eagles aren't trying to embarrass themselves.
How do you feel about Jack's choice that the Eagles will lose this game?
I think Jack's kind of crazy for saying that. Jalen Hurts is playing at MVP level. I wouldn't say as good as Tua right now, but still an MVP level out of any other year. Just the Eagles they have a great defense. I would say probably top. I would probably say the second best defense in the league behind the Cowboys.
Yep. Justin, what is your lock of the week?
Is Cowboys over Green Bay. Now, I've got some explaining to do for this one because I know a lot of people are not going to like it. You may argue that it's, they're going to win. You can say, that it's probable for them to win, but it's not guaranteed. I disagree. I think it's a guaranteed win. I think it's an absolute. And really, it's just that feeling, way deep down.
Yep.
It's telling me.
Yep.
It's telling me this is my lock.
We're gonna get here into the upsets of the week. No, finish for me.
I just don't think Aaron Rodgers is playing at the level. Well, it's not as much Aaron Rodgers as it is that he doesn't have anybody to throw it to, and his defense is just poor. So.
Yep.
Romeo Dobbs.
All right. We're gonna get into the. We're gonna.
Oh shoot.
We're gonna get into the upsets of the week. My upset choice, which I was surprised that it was an upset, but Lions over Bears. I mean, I think the Lions are one of the. Last week I had them as a bottom 5, but I really shouldn't have disrespected them like that. I think that they do have a possibility to make a playoff run if they make it to the playoffs. I think they had a bad start of the season, and their record cannot deceive you. Going with the Lions.
My upset was, surprisingly, this is an upset. I'm going with Seahawks over Buccaneers. Now, the reason for this is, I don't know, ESPN has Bucs being a better team, even though Seahawks are 6-3, Buccaneers are 4-5.
By a lot.
I just don't think it's a...
Too.
Yeah, it's like a, 80-20 or like 90-10?
It's 83, 16.
17.
I don't think that adds up, but 83-17, yeah.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that game is near as close as they're saying it. I mean, I think it's absolutely way, way, way closer. Bucks definitely have the ability to pull through with it. I got the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. Geno Smith, the comeback story, the comeback kid, 2.0. I just got to go with the Seahawks.
Yeah. And just to clear this up, our upsets are based on the ESPN's predictions and percentages to win. Nick, what is your upset of the week?
Oh, my upset of the week, as you heard earlier, you may be calling me crazy, but the Jags over the Chiefs.
Wow.
Oh, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have that breakout game that really starts his career. I think Travis Etienne is going off. I think they're going to involve their wide receivers like Christian Kirk and Zay Jones. And I think their backers, Trayvon Walker, will start eating. And I feel like their defense is finally going to come through.
That right there, I think is a great pick. Travis Etienne has shown us to be a future top 5 running back. Trevor Lawrence last year had a very rough season, very rough start to his career, and he's definitely shown to have some signs of life this season.
Now, Drew, I'm gonna question you a little something you just said right there. Future top 5 Travis Etienne. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, I mean future. He will be the top 5 running back in the NFL at whatever time, at one point.
Yeah, Travis Etienne.
I'm going to disagree with that.
5.
I mean, I'm going to disagree with that, honestly, but it's...
I mean, you can't really name 4 wide running backs that have more potential than him.
Young running backs, too.
Yeah. Like, you have Kenneth Walker. I wouldn't say Jonathan Taylor anymore. I would say Saquon, CMC.
Jonathan Taylor's still a top 5 running back. He's been riddled with injuries.
He's getting off the edge. I would say
It's his
Eckler,
injuries.
Nick Chubb, and I'd say that's the only 4.
Derrick Henry.
I think for sure.
Oh yeah, Derrick Henry. Well,
I think for sure that Jonathan Taylor should be in there. considering that he is only 23 years old and he does have a long season ahead of him. Nick, what do you think about do you think DeAndre Swift will ever find him a starting spot after being, I'd say, bumped down to the RB2 position behind Jamal Williams? Where do you see him in the future?
I don't see him having a starting spot. I'm seeing him having like a split back running back with Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams proved himself about what he can do, and obviously Jamal Williams out-touched him by 22 carries, which is just absolutely nuts. But I think they were trying to limit him, and maybe anything could happen in a game. Maybe DeAndre Swift said, "My leg's hurting," or whatever he was hurting. So
I mean, say DeAndre Swift gets traded. Is he the running back one? Do you think he will ever be a RB1 for a team?
Oh yeah, I think for a few teams. Let's say
In the future, you don't have to name running backs right now. Just in the future.
I feel like for the Chiefs, he could be definitely a RB1.
Absolutely.
And for the Rams, he could be an RB1.
All right, let's take it over to Justin.
Another really young guy that, matter of fact, a rookie, tragically injured this year. It's no secret who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Breece Hall. Do we think he comes back next year at the level that he was playing at this year? And if so, do you think that his career could be top 5?
Yes, for sure. He will come back better. I mean, you've seen Joe Burrow, ACL injury, and now he is most definitely in the top 10 of all quarterbacks in the league. Breece Hall, we saw his potential in the last few games that he was healthy in, but he definitely will be top 10, maybe hit that top 5 spot one day, but he definitely will improve, and he will be a better running back than he is currently.
Yeah.
I think that Breece Hall, he's going to start off next year kind of slow, and then towards the year he's going to see that same carries and all that, same stats that he had like this year. He just has to start a little slow.
Nick, do you think James Robinson will affect his carries at all?
No. I think James Robinson, he's like 25. How old is James Robinson? Like 25.
I can get it for you right now. James Robinson,
I believe 24.
James Robinson is 24.
Oh wow, he's young.
I'm that guy.
Oh well, I think they stick to the younger running back, develop him more. I think Breece Hall looks a lot better than James Robinson, and I do think
definitely.
that James Robinson could be a nice RB2.
All right, we will end the upset segment, and we'll move on to the game of the week, which we have came together and chosen: the Vikings versus the Bills. What are we thinking, Nick?
I originally had this as my upset alert, but then we switched it to game of the week, and I realized that the Vikings are playing pretty good football, and I think they're 7-1. Yeah, 7-1. They're looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings because Money Kirk at 12 o'clock is a different breed. Okay, right. He's going to be screaming, "You like that?" to where we can hear it all the way in Louisiana.
Justin?
Yeah, I've already said my take on this. I think I'm going with the logical choice here, the Bills. I think it would absolutely be it's absolutely going to be an electrifying game to watch. There's going to be a lot of different components that play into who wins this game. With Josh Allen out, it's definitely really close. With him there, if he's there, I think he'll obviously be a huge factor in that. Because Josh Allen can run an offense all by himself. Future Hall of Famer. Probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now, playing right now, not like how he's playing right now. obviously Tom Brady's the best in the NFL, but how he's playing right now, it's Josh Allen. He's an offense all by himself, you know. And
I think
I'm
what you said about Josh Allen, how he's already a future Hall of Famer.
Yes.
I mean, he definitely has the potential to do it. But
At this
rate,
absolutely. At this
at
rate,
this rate,
absolutely.
he's 100% being a Hall of Famer.
If you think
will
about
he
his
keep up
age, if you think about his age, his
he's the same
ability,
age as Lamar.
he has the potential to pass Tom Brady in the career yards. He's a big play guy, likes the long passes, can throw the short pass, but he has a very strong arm. I think if he stays how he is right now, he might pass Tom Brady in that record.
Yeah, I just don't think that we should be calling him a future Hall of Famer when he's not, doesn't have the stats already.
Yep.
Question: if I can build on this, Jude, do you mind? Just
Yep.
for a quick little segment. Another future Hall of Famer. I know this is like you're gonna just say I'm being biased here. Do you think Lamar Jackson is a future Hall of Fame quarterback?
I'll jump in here. Absolutely. He's won an MVP. He's having another MVP season now. One
He's
of
in
the
the
best
running for it,
scrambling quarterbacks. One of the best scrambling quarterbacks of all time.
I'd
only
argue
flaw-
that he's the best.
His flaw, passing game. I know that he is a good passer. He doesn't have the receivers. But if you watch a game and you look closely, there's a lot of overthrows. I wouldn't say he's off target, but he does overthrow the ball a lot.
See, that's the thing though, because like when you hear greatest rusher quarterback of all time, you think of guys like Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, and a few people throw in Lamar. Now, the reason that Lamar is the greatest rushing quarterback of all time is because he's already top 5 in yards and on track to break Mike Vick's record in only his 5th year in the NFL. Now,
Yeah.
Michael Vick and Randall Cunningham are better quarterbacks than Lamar, without a shadow of a doubt. But Lamar is a better rusher. And for that reason, I think he makes it the NFL. I mean, the Hall of Fame.
I think Lamar, if he keeps up this rate, like Josh Allen, is definitely a Hall of Famer. I would say he's the most talented scrambling quarterback, as much as I don't like the Ravens for destroying the Saints Monday night, and as much as don't like Justin being a Ravens fan. Exactly what he just did. I still think Lamar is a future Hall of Famer, and I think he's pretty good in the pocket, especially this year. He's been really developing in the pocket passes.
You know, I have one thing to talk about, especially for you, Justin. This will probably be our last part. We can probably wrap it up after this, but
Yeah, we tried to keep
what do
it
you
short.
how do you feel about the rushing game other than Lamar for the Ravens? What do you feel about that running back position?
I think it's open. You know, Gus the Bus is injured currently, and that's sad to see. You know, Gus Edwards. You know, I think the Ravens. One of the reasons, not I mean, this is just one of my favorite things about them. They're really playing into the fullback position, something you don't see anymore in the NFL. But
Pat Ricard.
yeah, Pat Ricard. But we also have Gus Bus. We have some big, beefy guys in the backfield that just jam it up the middle and mano-a-mano some linebackers, you know?
Yep.
That's just a beautiful thing to me, and I just think that's real, true, good football. So I think with the Ravens offense, you have fullback plays, and you have, Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake is a real speedster.
Speedy.
You know, he was cutting up last weekend. Monday night. It was It was nice to watch. I enjoyed it, and just the running back. You know, Lamar himself is kind of a running back, and we're seeing a little bit of the QB run, the fullback, and the tieback, almost like a triple option, which is one of my favorite, definitely my favorite football offensive play. of all time.
All right. I think that will be it for us today, Justin.
One last thing, guys, please. How about them Tigers, baby?
Oh yeah.
I mean, who would have thought Alabama, a top 5 ranked team, going down to the number 10, very arguably ranked too high at that point. How do you feel about? I mean, I don't want to go too into detail, but 2 earthquakes. That's insane. Tigers have the best fan base in the college football.
Absolutely. It was just, I was there, and I went into the game thinking, this is Alabama. We're gonna get the socks knocked off our feet. I didn't think it was going to be an absolute blowout, but when we started scoring and we started putting up a fight, there was just this spark in my soul. And when I tell you it was just electrifying, getting a little emotional here.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great, 2 earthquakes, that's just crazy. But LSU, I hope we do something this year. Hope we make it,
Yep.
Mhm.
Nick, you got anything about that, or is that it?
I wish I went to that game. I couldn't get the chance. I was watching it with some of my buddies. I was watching it with Jude. And it
Were
was
y'all
really
guys
fun.
at Kobe's birthday?
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on
Justin.
the phone with Cohen when we won. Did y'all hear that?
Uh-huh.
We did.
Yeah. Did you hear
Did
us?
I
Oh, you
spoil
probably
it on
did.
accident?
Yeah, you
No,
kind of
not
did,
really.
but
No,
we
you-
were kind of expecting that.
Yeah.
No, I saw him line up for 2, and I said some unholy words. I'm sorry. I was like, oh my gosh, we're going for 2. Definitely, I was way more energetic. I gotta set the tone. We're going for 2. Let's go. We're going for 2. And I mean, what's his name? Slipped out the backfield, got the touchdown, and we erupted. I mean, it was rushed the field. Bama fans were. I saw a crying Bama fan. I found
Lovely.
Jude's brother on the field, and you can see the
That's just great.
You can see the new profile picture for the channel is now a picture of me with my shirt ripped in half, which I did when I found Jackson Jewell and Jude Morrison's brother, Matthew Morrison. If you were watching this in the future and we have, for some reason, changed that profile picture, this is the picture I'm referring to. I'm holding up L's. I don't know if you can really see it too well. I'm holding up some L's. That's Matthew Morrison right there, the one and only. And you can just
Scored
see
a
the
touchdown.
stadium around us. Yeah. It was a
I mean,
great game.
I think that will be it for us today. I mean, we really set the tone. Stay tuned.
Legit.
Matthew Morrison will
Stay
be
tuned.
attending on our next video. I
And
really hope so.
So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. We have a couple other episodes definitely coming out in the future, but we have some posted if you'd like to go check those out. This has been Set the Tone.